For a fan's take on the state of Wildcat athletics, Northwestern sports blogger Jay Sharman shared his informed opinions. The founder of the popular blog Lake the Post was not short on optimism, especially for the upcoming men's basketball season.
Going into this season, I can't remember a better time to be a Northwestern Wildcat fan. I mean, one of these stories that's already brewing, not just here locally but nationally, is this the year for Northwestern basketball? That's the question right now. It's getting ESPN and the sporting. Everyone's talking about it. We're going to hear about it all season long, which is great. And it's for the first time I can tell you, the first time I can ever remember seeing the team actually acknowledge it, talk about it. It was almost like the white elephant. Weren't allowed to say at the tournament, but now they're embracing the expectation, which I think is the smart thing to do. It's great.
He's also been impressed by the increased consistency of the football team in recent years.
Football, obviously Pat Fitzgerald coming off the 9-4 season last year, high expectations coming into this year. From an on-field performance standpoint, I was hoping that this would be the year that we might get to 8 wins again based on the schedule and really get out of that. If you really look at it objectively, Northwestern's they have a really good year and then kind of dip back for a couple of years. And, the bar's been raised on that dip back. Those dip backs are now 500 where, prior to 95, those dips were consistently 3-win seasons or 2-win seasons. So the bar's been raised, and which is a good thing.
For Sharman, the non-revenue sports have always been amongst the most competitive in the nation.
I can't remember the non-revenue sports ever being in a better collective situation. The university's done a fantastic job in terms of upgrading the facilities to be on par with the best in class, especially from the non-revenue standpoints. I mean, find me a sexier lacrosse venue out there, and the soccer stadium on campus. I mean, it's dynamic.
Though he is happy with the current state of the athletic program, he was candid about several frustrations, including a lack of media exposure and attendance issues.
I'm frustrated. You go to it's the double-edged sword of being in a major market town. It's one of the selling points, but if you're in Ann Arbor, if you're in East Lansing, you get a full, on game day, you're getting a 10-page pull-out section breaking down every single element there. In the Chicago Sun-Times or the Chicago Tribune, you're getting, page 3, quarter-page capsule of it. It's just different. I really think that they've got to find out a way to get the message about Northwestern athletics in front of the people who aren't already drinking the Kool-Aid. How do you capitalize on the Chicago market? Because I just don't see enough messaging, whether it's through the media or through advertising and marketing channels, that's just educating people and informing people and literally getting butts in seats.
Despite these obstacles, Sharman maintained that his blog has helped him understand the Northwestern fan base on a personal level. Although attendance issues have added to the perception that Wildcat supporters are tame, Sharman has found a culture of diehard Northwestern fans that span all walks of life.
I thought that I knew a lot about Northwestern football, and Northwestern, you see right now half-empty stadiums, and it's pretty frustrating and it's well documented, but there are a lot of people who are extremely passionate about it. It may not be to the level of a Michigan or an Ohio State, but those that are passionate are so passionate where I make one minor mistake on something historical, I get called out in about 3 seconds. It amazes me. Really, the cool thing for me has been getting to meet so many Northwestern-related people through the blog. It's pretty neat to know that the level of people that are reading and that email in, that are reading, that care about it, that you're actually to really, truly, it sounds corny and cliche, to develop that community feeling where you're kind of, you may be a bigwig CEO of a global, 1,000 company here, or you may be just a regular fan here, but we all have that common bond, which is one of the uniting things of sports.